What does this sign mean? Distance to parking place ahead. Distance to public telephone ahead. Distance to public house ahead. Distance to passing place ahead. What does this traffic sign mean? No overtaking allowed. Give priority to oncoming traffic. Two-way traffic. One-way traffic only. Why has the tractor got flashing amber lights? To warn you it's a slow-moving vehicle. To warn you it has a wide load. To tell you not to overtake. To warn you it's breaking down. What does this sign mean? Give way to oncoming vehicles. Approaching traffic passes you on both sides. Turn off at the next available junction. Pass either side to get to the same destination. You want to overtake the tractor. What should you do? Speed up and overtake before you get to the bend. Stay behind and wait until you have a clear view. Overtake straight after the oncoming car passes. Sound your horn and make the tractor pull over. What do the lines along the center of the road mean? No stopping. No overtaking. They mark the center of the road. There's a hazard ahead. When should tire pressures be checked? After any lengthy journey. After traveling at high speed. When tires are hot. When tires are cold. Which type of glasses would make driving at night more difficult? Half moon. Round. Bifocal. Tinted. What's likely to happen if you use a hands-free phone while you're driving? It will improve your safety. It will increase your concentration. It will reduce your view. It will divert your attention. Why should you try and park in a secure car park? It makes it easy to find your car. It helps deter thieves. It stops the car being exposed to bad weather. It doesn't cost anything to park here. Who's responsible for making sure that a vehicle isn't overloaded? The driver of the vehicle. The owner of the items being carried. The person who loaded the vehicle. The licensing authority. Why do motorcyclists often look round over their right shoulder just before turning right? To listen for traffic behind them. Motorcycles don't have mirrors. It helps them balance as they turn. To check for traffic in their blind area. You're on a smart motorway. What does it mean if a red cross is showing above the hard shoulder and mandatory speed limits above all other lanes? The hard shoulder can be used as a rest area if you feel tired. The hard shoulder is for emergency or breakdown use only. The hard shoulder can be used as a normal running lane. The hard shoulder has a speed limit of 50 miles per hour. What type of vehicle displays this yellow sign? A broken-down vehicle. A school bus. An ice cream van. A private ambulance. What should you do when you're following a motorcyclist along a road that has a poor surface? Follow closely so they can see you in their mirrors. Overtake immediately to avoid delays. Allow extra room in case they swerve to avoid potholes. Allow the same room as normal to avoid wasting road space. Which lights must you use if you're driving on a well-lit motorway at night? Use only your side lights. Use your headlights. Use rear fog lights. Use front fog lights. You're joining a motorway from a slip road. How should you deal with traffic already on the motorway? Carry on along the hard shoulder until you see a safe gap. Stop at the end of the slip road and look for a safe gap. Use the slip road to accelerate until you're moving much faster than the motorway traffic. Match your speed to traffic in the left-hand lane and filter into a safe gap. How should you drive in areas with traffic calming measures? At a reduced speed. At the speed limit. In the center of the road. With headlights on dip beam. Which sign means that the national speed limit applies? What's the speed limit for a car towing a caravan on a dual carriageway? 50 miles per hour. 40 miles per hour. 70 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour. What color are the reflective studs along the left-hand edge of the motorway? Green. Amber. Red. White. You're driving on a motorway and have to slow down suddenly due to a hazard ahead. How can you warn drivers behind of the hazard? Switch on your hazard warning lights. Switch on your headlights. Sound your horn. Flash your headlights. What would you do if you see older people crossing the road ahead? Wave them across so they know that you've seen them. Be patient and allow them to cross in their own time. Rever in the engine to let them know that you're waiting. Tap the horn in case they're hard of hearing. How can you make sure that a satellite navigation, satnav, system doesn't distract you when you're driving? Turn it off while you're driving in built-up areas. Choose a voice that you find calming. Only set the destination when you're lost. Set it before starting your journey. You're driving in traffic at the speed limit for the road. What should you do if the driver behind is trying to overtake? Move closer to the car ahead, so the driver behind has no room to overtake. Wave the driver behind to overtake when it's safe. Keep a steady course and allow the driver behind to overtake. Accelerate to get away from the driver behind. If you're involved in a collision, what will reduce the risk of neck injury? An air-sprung seat. Anti-lock brakes. A collapsible steering wheel. A properly adjusted head restraint. How can you make sure that a satellite navigation, satnav, system doesn't distract you when you're driving? Turn it off while you're driving in built-up areas. Choose a voice that you find calming. Only set the destination when you're lost. Set it before starting your journey. What does this sign mean? Uneven road surface. Bridge over the road. Road ahead ends. Water across the road. Which sign means no stopping? Where would you see this sign? Near a school crossing. At a playground entrance. On a school bus. At a pedestrians-only area.